Hey everyone and welcome to Commander Class episode 81. This is going to be a short class, which is sad. There's not really much I can talk about when it comes to merging Planeswalkers, which is very sad because I like making these videos and talking to you. So again, as you can tell by the title and thumbnail, I will be going over merging Planeswalkers, which is a very easy term and I'm going to try and get through it as best as I can. But before I go any further, again, the usual, we have to hear from our handsome sponsor. The sponsor of this video is me. I have started an Etsy page where I'm going to try and be selling clothes that I've designed, thought would be funny, thought would be cool, thought would be amazing on people's bodies. So I literally spent maybe a month or two looking at different resources and stuff to come up with the nicest clothes I could possibly find, with the coolest designs that I have done myself, with stuff like playmats, hoodies, t-shirts. I'm going to try and do phone cases. They're harder than I thought, but I do think that it is a really good thing to actually put into. So if you would like to help me out or help the channel out, please go onto my Etsy. It will be linked down below and you'll be able to find very nice clothing and also be supporting the channel. So links down below, and also if there's any other designs I will be putting on any of my social media, so please follow me there as well. So to start off, I'm going to explain what merging is for the people that don't know, because again, this is Commander Class. I know there's a bunch of you experts out there, but again, this is to help newbies. When it comes to Magic the Gathering, again, all cards have a front and back, but these cards are very weird. At the back, they have half a card. And then at the front, they have a normal card with a clause on it. And what happens is you read the clause of the card, because there's different variations of merge cards. You get the two cards that is necessary to merge, do the thing that you need to merge with, and then you unsleeve them if you're sleeving your cards, which you better be. Put the cards together and it makes a really big card. Pretty much the size of two cards, one card being the top and one card being the bottom. So again, for brand new players that ever open a merge card by just buying a random pack and never knowing or seeing what one is, it's kind of confusing when they see like an image with the card's name on it, or they see the text power and toughness with no image. So this is a really good way when it comes to playing Magic the Gathering to get really big creatures. Now when it comes to this, there's not many merge cards. They don't ever really use it. I think there's probably like less than 10 merge cards in all of Magic the Gathering, which is sad, but at the same time I understand why. And then when it comes to merge cards, there's only ever one Planeswalker, which is one of the most famous and most known characters in Magic the Gathering, Urza. He's pretty much the original Planeswalker. I think that's why he got a merge card. One of the strongest characters in Magic the Gathering, and they did a whole story about him and his brother and the war and stuff, and they made it then. So if you've never seen this card is Urza Planeswalker. It's a legendary Planeswalker Urza. You may activate the loyal abilities of Urza Planeswalkers twice each turn rather than once. +2. Artifacts, instant, sorcery spells you cast this turn cost 2 less to cast, gain 2 life. +1. Draw 2 cards, then discard a card. 0. Create 2 1/1 color sword or artifact creature tokens. -3. Exile target non-land permanent, or -10. Artifacts and planeswalkers you control gain indestructible till end of turn. Destroy all non-land permanents, and he starts on 7 loyalty. When it comes to this card, it's very powerful, very good, and as you can probably tell by the image, there's like a little indent in the middle of the card that is showing what is the top and bottom half and where your card should roughly line up. This is an amazing card, but very difficult and very mana heavy to get out. But again, for the people that don't know, I'm also doing the front of the cards, even though they're not Planeswalkers. But again, it's hard to explain this Planeswalker without explaining the other two cards. So the two cards you need to merge this card are Urza Lord Protector. For 1 white and a blue, you get a legendary creature, Human Artificer, that is a mythic. Artifacts, instant, and sorcery spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. 7. If you both own and control Urza Lord Protector and an artifact named the Might Stone and Weak Stone, exile them, then meld them into Urza Planeswalker. Activate only as a sorcery and is a 2/4. Then you get the Mind Stone and Weak Stone. For 5, you get a legendary artifact Power Stone, that is a rare. When Mind Stone and Weak Stone enter the battlefield, choose one. Draw 2 cards. Target creature gets -5/-5 till end of turn. Tap, add 2 wastes. This mana can't be spelled on non-artifact spells. The cool thing about this is that Urza themselves can be your commander. So this is a great white-blue deck, with making everything cheaper is also very, very good. It also makes it easy to get out if your plan is to play the Urza Planeswalker. Now the hard thing when it comes to this is getting the 2 power stones, the weak stone and the might stone. This will probably have to be tutored when it comes to if you're trying to build this deck, but when it enters it comes with a really good ability. But my only problem is 15 mana in total to get this Planeswalker is quite a lot. You'll have to kind of do it step by step, unless you are ramping out the higher heavens with something like a Smothering Tide. Because even though it's cheaper, because technically it'll only be 14 if you play Urza first and then the 2 stones, but again, I still find it a lot of mana, but I do think it is worth it if you hard focus on this commander. I do think he's absolutely amazing. Sadly, overall, there's not really much I can talk about when it comes to this Planeswalker, and I'm completely done with all types of card types when it comes to Magic the Gathering. So next class will be our first class on keywords. So if there's anything you want to know about keywords, please let me know in the comments down below and I'll try and get them first. I haven't made a list of how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to. So if there's any keywords you really want to know or kind of get a more of a gist of, let me know in the comments down below. If you love these type of classes, I went over other types of Planeswalkers the last few weeks, and one of the classes is here. I have a playlist of all the commander classes I've done here, and a subscribe button here. And again, we are nearly close to 900 as of recording this. I only need 6 people, and then we are 90% of the way for our first K, which I'm so happy for. But I want to thank everyone that's liked and commented and all of that stuff. I really support yous, and I wish that we can keep growing. But as always, like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.